Salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. I'd ask that you keep in your thoughts and prayers the brave servicemen and women serving our country, both here and abroad. Thank you. Please be seated. Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta.
Here.
Councilman Martinez.
I'm here.
Councilman Gregory.
Here.
Supervisor Schaefer.
And I am here. Four are present. We have a quorum. And Councilman McSweeney is excused for doctor's appointment. Welcome to the Wednesday, June 4th, 2025 meeting of the Babylon Town Board. For those of you here for your first time, the meeting is divided up into three sections. The first is dedicated to the public hearings. There are 4 public hearings scheduled for today. So if you're interested in addressing the board on any of the public hearings, we ask that you fill out a card up front and file with our town clerk. The second portion is dedicated to the agenda, and there are agendas on the table up front. So if you're interested in addressing the board on any of the items listed on the agenda, for that we ask you to fill out a card as well. And the third portion is the open portion, when residents can come forward and address the board on any matter concerning town government or town services that is not on today's agenda. And for that, we ask you to come up front, fill out a card, and file with our clerk. When you do come forward to the microphone, please state your name and address for the stenographer. And we ask that you keep your comments to 3 minutes. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel live at 3 p.m. on June 4th, there's a link that is live that will take you to today's agenda. You can send us a message through that link. One of us will respond to the question, comment, or concern. If you're watching us at a future day and time, that link is still live, and you can utilize that to send us a message, question, or comment, or concern. And again, we'll get back to you on that. So we'll go into the public hearings. And the first public hearing was a public hearing in reference to amending Chapter 2, Article 4, Section 2-8 of the Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. I don't have any cards, so I'll take a motion. I'm sorry. Oh, there are 5 public hearings. Okay, I'm sorry. 5 public hearings today. Got the wrong one. So I'm going to take a motion to close and reserve by Councilman Mineta, second by Councilman Martinez. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Second public hearing is public hearing in reference to amending Chapter 3, Article 2, Section 3-4 of the Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. I don't have any cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman Gregory, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Third public hearing is a public hearing in reference to amending Chapter 5, Section 5-1 of the Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. I don't have any cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Gregory, second by Councilman Mineta, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Fourth public hearing is public hearing in reference to amending the Code of the Town of Babylon, Chapter 81, Beaches and Recreational Areas, Article 1, Beach Regulations. I don't have any cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Mineta, second by Councilman Martinez, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Fifth public hearing is public hearing on designating the premises known as 1531 Straight Path, Wyandanch, New York, 11798, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 0100-58-4-6 and 31, a public nuisance, authorizing the boarding up of said premises and authorizing the town attorney to commence litigation. So we're going to be withdrawing this resolution so we can close. I'll take a motion from Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman Gregory, to close and reserve this public hearing. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. That's it for the public hearings. We'll go into the open portion. The resolution agenda and the consensus resolution agenda. I don't have any cards for speakers. So are there any items on the consensus resolution agenda that need to be removed? Seeing none, take a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Consensus resolution is adopted as listed. And for today's resolutions, we have Resolution 446.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta.
Yes.
Councilman Martinez.
Yes.
Councilman Gregory.
Yes.
Supervisor Schaefer.
And I abstain. So resolutions approved, 3 votes in favor, 1 abstention, 1 absent. Tabled resolutions for today is Resolution 243.
I make a motion to withdraw this resolution.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is withdrawn. So that's it for the resolutions. We'll go to the open portion to the cards. Ms. Luttrell. Hello.
Grace and peace. My name is Evangelist Luttrell, Amityville Community. First, giving honor to God and to the board and to the community. So I came on the right time because everyone was giving out a lot of congratulations. So I was here to say, I just want to congratulate the town of Babylon because when I came here 2 months ago, and I've been living in my area for over 30 years, I had a concern. And within 2 months, my concern was resolved, and my neighbors, my pastor, the pastor daughter is sitting over there, and we asked for sewers in front of our house. And yesterday, we both got a sewer in front of our house. And so I just want to say thank you so much. I also came to Eva, if she was here, I want to congratulate her too, because I went to her when she made a speech about jobs for the teenagers for the summer, and I addressed that with her, and my daughter is so excited. She's like, Mommy, can you take me to get my hair done on Friday? Because my job interview is Monday. So I just want to thank the town of Babylon. And I also see Mr. Richburg back there. I want to take a moment to thank him because a year ago I went to him because I'm retired. I'm retired 14 years and 5 months. I did 23 years at the Department of Corrections, and I retired as Warden Level 1. So after 14 years, or 13 at that time, I was kind of like, what am I going to do besides, be an evangelist? So I had went to his office, and he gave me an organization, which was the NCNW, and I made 1 year with that organization. So I also want to extend a thank you to him too, and I just want to come up here and thank the town of Babylon for helping me within 1 year. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Thank you. P. Holt.
I just have some general questions.
Just state your name and address,
Oh,
Mr.
I'm
Holt.
sure. Paul Holt, North Babylon, 107 Barnum Street. I got a question. Does the town of Babylon issue ID badges to their employees?
Yes.
Okay. To the attorney, what are your normal working hours? Your office, the office of? That's what I thought.
Well, yeah, so which positions in the office are you looking for?
Well, I'm just looking general. I came down one time to, what it was is I got a complaint filed against me. Came down.
You had a complaint filed against you?
Yes.
Okay.
So he filed a complaint. And I came down to talk to the attorneys because it was on the attorney's letterhead. Went to the office, came down, talked to the lady behind the window and said, can I talk to somebody? Because I'm trying to understand
What the complaint is?
the complaint and the interpretation of it was regarding a fence, and it's kind of nebulous, and wanted to get a handle on, well, long story short, before that, back in February, during one of the snowstorms, there was a hit and run. Car hit my fence, took off. I didn't discover it till the next day, filed a police report. About, say a month or so later, this complaint shows up. So I said, okay, so let me go. And
The
I'm trying to-
complaint showed up about the fence being hit?
Yeah, it says it's not being maintained, yada, yada, so on and so forth.
Oh, okay.
So I got written up for that. So that's why I came down to discuss it, because I'm trying to, one, interpret the thing because it's written like if you have missing boards, but this is a chain link fence. So I was going to
okay.
get some
So why don't
clarification.
what we can do is have you sit down with the attorney
Well,
now.
we've kind of missed that ship, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Because I came down
Right.
and talked to the lady. She looked at the letter, went across the hall, came back and said, there's nobody available to talk to you. So she gives me a phone number to call. So next day I call the phone number, give a detailed message explaining it's a crime scene because it was a hit and run, so on and so forth,
Sure.
yada, yada, and left a detailed message and my phone number and never heard anything back.
Okay.
So that's why I'm curious, who is,
Well, I apologize for that. Let me, since you have your pen in your hand, I'm going to give you my cell phone number.
okay,
So my cell phone number is on the town website. It's there for the specific reason of if anybody feels they cannot get an answer from a particular department, they can call my cell or text me. So well, that's what I'm here for.
okay, okay.
So my cell is 516
Oh, 516, okay,
429 3763.
okay.
It's my first cell phone number that I got in
Okay,
1988.
'cause- Great. I know, I've been here, I'm born here, so I know 516 area code.
Yep.
I'm just curious, because it was, the voicemail I left it with was a Donna Domerico.
Okay, she retired.
Oh, okay.
So-
So I was given a phone number for somebody who's no longer,
Yeah, she recently retired within the last month or so. Okay, but she's not in.
yeah, this was around like April 4th.
Yeah, well, clearly you didn't get the proper
Okay.
service.
Well, we're a little further down the track than that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I got that, basically I didn't hear anything. So I looked into what it's going to cost me to fix it, the various scenarios, because I know you also have a program for senior citizens where basically if I buy the materials, you'll help me out on the labor, things like that.
Correct.
But I need to give them scope of work before I can pitch it to see whether it's in their program or not in their program. So that was beginning of April. And then last Wednesday, I'm home, and doorbell rings. I said, I'm not expecting anybody. And we've had a rash of fly-by-night contractors coming through who want to mow your lawn, trim your trees, repave your driveway, and I had dealt with 2 of them the last couple of days. So kind of ignored it. Guy bangs on the door, bangs on the storm door. Okay. Then he opens the storm door, starts banging on the wooden door. So I poke out my head. I look out. There's a car, driver's door wide open, blocking my entire driveway. Plus, there's this other guy at the rear quarter panel loitering around. So, and this guy is banging away to beat the band on my storm door, front door, the whole bit. And it finally, I should have, in hindsight, called the police. Unfortunately, it just got to my last nerve. I open up the door to say, knock it off, and he hands me a letter from the town of Babylon. Turns out it's a violation notice from this previous thing that I never heard anything back from anybody, and that I had to go to court yesterday. And I went to court yesterday, and that's where we are right now. As well as I was a little disappointed because these guys show up, they are in black t-shirts, no town of ID t-shirt, no town of ID ID. And so I don't know who these people are. And when I get done looking back, I got a big gash in my front door from where this guy's been banging away.
You have what?
A gash in my front door.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find out whether these are town employees or contractors.
So
I
what
tried
will-
yesterday at the I guess preliminary hearing, plea bargain, or whatever you want to call it, and I couldn't get any information there, so I figured I'd come here.
Well, what we'll do is we'll have Joe investigate everything. So it sounds like some people have to be disciplined for their actions. We'll
Well,
also.
I'll give you another instance. Last summer, during the drought, I let my grass grow long so it wouldn't burn, and somebody complained. So, but to rewind on, I'm sitting at home, same thing. Car parks across the street. Nobody usually parks that time of day. Kid gets out, he's in a white T-shirt, black shorts, and sandals, and starts taking pictures of my house. So it piques my interest. So then he starts walking down the side street, continuing to take pictures of my house. So I'm watching this guy, and then he sees me from the window and says, "Oh, you got to cut your grass." I said, "Yeah, I know. This is the first day. It's not 95 degrees and 98% humidity. I'm going to cut it tonight." And then he tells me he's from the town of Babylon. Meanwhile, there's nothing on this guy with an ID badge thing. Only after the fact, I see there's a little magnetic sign, I guess it was stuck to the side of his car. So I'm kind of curious why you allow town employees, I mean, I've dealt with your tree crews and stuff like that. They're all identified out as TOB. You got it.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have the ID.
Yeah, and as well as
So we
some
appreciate-
visualization that the town about them, because
We
I don't know these people from Adam.
We appreciate you bringing that to our attention, but I'm going to ask you to speak to Mr. Wilson after the meeting,
Okay, sure.
and he will take all the information down, ask him to investigate all of the actions, and also look into the court matter. And
Because I am in the process of trying to fix it, because fortunately, it was written up as it was down. Yes, I looked at it originally, thought it was broken. However, once I started sizing out the pricing to try to get this thing fixed, I took another detailed look at it, and it's basically bent. It's a steel post from 50 years ago, so this thing is built like a rock. So it took the hit of the vehicle, as well as the chain link fencing took the impact of the car, so it didn't crash into my house.
Right.
So I was able to do
what
some work
cross street are you on, Barnum?
right across from Belmont Elementary.
You got Queens and,
You got it.
right,
Yeah.
I thought so. Got it. I know the house, so I will.
I know, you've been there. I've signed your
Yep.
your petitions years ago and
Yep,
stuff like
but
that.
I'm going to also have someone take a look at the fence and see if we can assist you with that.
Well,
Not
I'm-
town
I'm- yeah,
employees,
okay.
but I'm going to have somebody take a look at
Yeah,
it.
because basically I've got it like straightened up 80%.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, all the linkage stayed intact, which amazed me. I thought it was broken. And it just needs some little bending and stretch like that. But
Yep,
this I guess a serving of a summons or whatever it was last Wednesday was a bit disappointing, having gone down here to talk to you guys to get
Yep.
a straight story on what's good, what's bad, because it's
Yeah, that
the
shouldn't-
phrasing is vague. Let's put
so
it
that
way.
should not have been done,
Appreciate it.
and I apologize for that, but Joe will handle that, and he'll take all the specific information.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Holt. And anybody else wish to address the board? Seeing none, I'll take a motion from Councilman Gregory, second by Councilman Mineta to adjourn. All those in favor?